Well, here we are at the end of round 10. I know it's a little bit late to be making this video. I think there's a few of the chess channels on YouTube that have covered this tournament on this level 10. I mean, round 10. But I just want to say very quickly, and I want to show you the game quickly, that I was right. Pat myself on the back. Memedyarov has come back from the two losses in the beginning of the game, in the beginning of the tournament, very strongly. He was able to draw. This is the game with Anand again. Memedyarov was able to draw, playing black pieces, Anand playing white pieces, and I'm gonna again, I'm not so good at analyzing the game. It is the Seems Anand unusual 6th move opening. But I want to go through this quickly. I want to reach move 18. Okay, castles queenside. That's castling long. And here's something I want you to see. Yeah, the check comes, and then now see, here's what I want you to see. You would think, you know, I mean, I'm no grandmaster, you know, I'm barely an okay player. So you would think, however, that because it's kind of open here, you know, that you wouldn't castle long. And in fact, castling long, according to some of the commentary I've heard, is actually unusual in this particular opening, the Seems Anand. Can't even pronounce that. But there it is. Memedyarov did castle long, and it did cause problems for Anand, and Anand had to regroup. You'll see him actually regrouping his pieces, you know, bringing them back. They move a few times back and forth with the queens. Okay, so again, without trying to give an expert analyzation of any kind of myself, it was at this move, Memedyarov offered Anand to draw, and Anand accepted. Anand seems to be okay with draws. I would say that first, Memedyarov did do an excellent job in holding, you know, to be able to draw against Anand is a beautiful thing. Of course, Memedyarov has to really pull you know, a few good games out of this. You know, if he's going to have a chance at winning this, and he does have a chance. I really think he's been playing some great chess, but at this point, I'm still thinking, you know, it is. In fact, Anand is still on top. Oh, I forgot to show you the current standings. Anand is at 6.5, and there's a couple of 5s on there. But in order for anybody to catch up to Anand now, they would have to win their next couple of games, and there's only, what is it, 4 rounds left. They would have to win their next 2 at least, and draw a couple. But in addition, they have to hope that Anand doesn't actually win. They'll never catch him, and because Anand has no losses so far, unless he does lose in the next 4 rounds to any one of his opponents, there's a very small chance, a very tiny chance that they're going to be able to even catch him. So I found this an interesting game, and I don't want to show you the rest, you know, all these other games. I'm just going to go through this quickly. I think I'll just sort of shrink this window and see if I could find very quickly the yeah, let me pause this, and I'm going to find the standings very quickly so I could show you that, and then let this video be on its way. Hang on, please. Okay, so play this in high definition as usual. In order for you to see this, I didn't get the chance to change this to a PDF file so you can see it bigger. So just bear with it. Hopefully you have the ability to go high definition. So as you can see, Anand is at 6.5. Aronian is at 5.5. Karyakin, Memedyarov is at 5, along with Svidler, and Kramnik and Draken are both at 4.5, and the bottom is the Topalov at 4. So, and in order for them to catch up, they would have to really win, and Anand would have to lose one at least. So let me show you the pairings. Okay, so as you can see, again, high definition. As you can see, there was this time, it was kind of funny because last time there was 3 players who won, and of course 3 who lost, and there was the 1 draw. This time there was 3 draws and 1 win and loss. So that was kind of weird the way that worked out. And there it is, the Anand Memedyarov game was a drawn game. The one who won was Svidler against Kramnik. Okay, so the next person to play, you know, since we're focusing on Vishy Anand, the next one to play Anand is Kramnik. So if Kramnik continues to play at this level here, you know, if he keeps losing, it may not be. But you know, it's hard to say just because, I mean, Svidler has been playing some pretty mean chess too lately, so who knows. So anyway, let's go back to the now that we know that he's playing Kramnik, let's go back to the standings. And it really, in other words, if Vladimir Kramnik can do something, you know, pull a rabbit out of his hat and perhaps prepare for Vishy Anand the way Memedyarov has, and was able to stump Anand and be able to draw. If Kramnik could pull a win, you know, it would bring Kramnik to 5.5 and leave Anand at the 6.5, and you know, we may see some things change for that. But again, there's only 4 rounds left. That means each player has a chance to play 4 more games. So, you know, I mean, again, anything can happen. But and I do wish I could see Vishy Anand play for some more wins. He seems to have drawn almost every game so far, except for the 1 or 2. Was it 2? 2, I think. In any case, no, his victories is 3. I'm sorry. Pardon me. So in any case, it's anything goes, and it still looks like Vishy is going to have that rematch with Magnus Carlsen come November. Tonight, this morning, or coming up is round 11. What I've been doing is I've been staying awake. That's a lie. I haven't been staying awake. What I've been doing was I turned the computer on at about 1 o'clock. I go to the site. I lay down in bed. I fall asleep, and I wait for the sound of the tournament to start to wake me up. And I have some coffee and I start watching it. But in any case, there you have it. And cross your fingers if you are a Vishy fan. If you are a Vishy fan, cross your fingers. If you're a fan of other chess players, well, like I said, anything could happen. I happen to really like the way Memedyarov is playing. I mean, he's shown some really cool moves. I mean, he's really shown that he can pull himself out of a rut and really come back strong. If there's going to be anybody that I'd like to see, you know, if Anand doesn't quite make it, if Anand starts losing, I'd like to see Memedyarov actually do something with this, you know. And if he doesn't, and Anand does, as I wished, get his rematch, I'd like to see Memedyarov do something in the next chess world, you know, tournaments or whatever it is that they do. I'd like to see him come up, because I really am impressed with the way he came back from a kind of a devastating start. So anyway, Keep on playing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. And don't give up.